Hello and welcome back to the channel where we are building a video game from scratch using Love2d and Lua. Today's going to be a little light on programming because we're going to be importing and editing 3 new songs for when we transition scenes. So I'll go through a little bit of that process, and then that's why I haven't been streaming the past couple days, is because I was spending my programming time actually creating music for the new scenes. So we've got 3 new potential scenes to add music for. So I've got to export those and import them into the game. So that's what we're working on today. So I think I'm going to turn this down so we can hear what I created. The first one, let's go with Dark Forest. So here is this track. Okay. So this is for the Dark Forest. What up, Loki? How's it going, man? Probably a little too loud, huh? So we have to find where this loops. So that's right when the drums cut out. That's when we gotta perfectly loop it. Okay, so let's do, this is a 44.1 sample rate, so let's just do a new multi-track session. Oh, okay, 44.1, yeah, 32-bit float for now. We'll just save this as Dark Forest. Okay. So we got to get the looping right. Okay. 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 So I can kind of see where it loops right here. So it looks like right here. Let's hear how this sounds when we loop it. Yeah, that was pretty spot on. I don't even hear it loop, so. Okay, I think I like that. Okay, so we have been exporting like a 32-bit wave. So this will be called darkForestTrack. We'll do it, yeah, 32-bit wave, 44.1 sample. And then what we'll do is take this and export a compressed version from here. So we've been doing a 16-bit. Actually, we've been going down to 8 bits. If we go down to 8 bits, it wants to do even lower bit rate. Can we change the bit rate? Oh my gosh. Is it 32? Let's see what the other ones are. "16 kilobits is what we're doing. So 16 kilobits, really as low as it goes, which is 8,000 hertz. Okay. And then when we go to export this, Dark Forest Mixdown, darkForestTrack.mp3, we'll actually just call it darkForestTrack. And we will save it in the right repo here. Well, I guess for now, we will put it here. And we'll copy it over. Okay, so 16 kilobits, 8-bit depth, and it's going to want to change to 8,000 hertz. Okay, so now that we've got that, let's see how it sounds. Which is right here. Nope. Here. darkForestTrack 16 kilobits. This should be the one. Okay, sweet. Wow. Since it's so lo-fi already, like the 16 kilobit bitrate is not that bad. Okay, cool. So we've got the Dark Forest track. Let's copy it into our repo. And work on the next two. I think we've got 2 more. So right here, we'll call it Dark Forest track. Okay, we've got that. It's only 100 kilobytes, which is not bad for a 50-second song. So let's do our new one. We have Inside and Mage's Castle. Let's do Mage's Castle. So let's do Mage's Castle. Let's hear what this is. Should be kind of neutral. It's like a little bit mysterious, but there's no like big melody on top. Okay, so if we cut right here, right before the first note, we can loop it. Okay. Okay, let's hear how this sounds looped. Let's just boost the volume a bit. Oh, I think it worked. Nice. Great, that's spot on. Okay, we'll export the wave first. So we'll call this mix down. Yep. Mix down, and this is Mage's Castle. Okay. Okay, so we want to do 16 kilobits. Mage's Castle. And we will do 16 kilobits, 8,000 hertz, 8-bit depth. 80 kilobytes. Okay, let's hear it. Nice. Okay, so that'll go to our repo. magesCastleTrack, only 96 kilobytes. Not bad. Okay, last one. We've got generally just inside, like inside the inn or inside the fisherman's hut. And it sounds like this. Let's see. Okay. That one, like, I think it's cute. I like went a little too much on the juxtaposing left hand and right hand, but oh, what's up, Merksu? It's I it gives me like the nostalgic kind of Game Boy feel, which I like. So like it feels like, yeah, it feels like I feel like I might put that for the village. You know, everything on Main Street, I might put that song for, because it's like we've got Explore track, so maybe that starts at Gecko Road, goes down to the fisherman's hut, and then also over to the right, all the way over to the sand biome, and like right up to the dark forest. Yeah, I don't know if I want to call this inside. I feel like this should be village. But then we need something for, I guess we can put, because on Main Street there's going to be a hut that has beds, but the villager isn't going to let you rent his beds because you're with Mage and he doesn't like Mage. So it shouldn't be a happy inside song like this. Like, because I was kind of thinking like, we do need one more song for inside the refinery. So I still need to make that. But maybe we can put, I'm thinking we can either put Mage's Castle song inside the villager's hut with the inn because it's a little more ominous, or we can just have Mage's hut or Mage's castle have its own music. I'm not sure what I want to do there. Let's call this villageTrack. Okay, so there's the loop right here. So we'll cut it right here and we'll see if that's a decent loop. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we'll export the mix down, the wave mix down. Yeah, we'll call it village. It feels more like the overworld to the village to me, so. That means we just need we might need 2 new tracks. One for the refinery and one for the inn. 32-bit float, 44.1 sample rate, dot wave, that looks right. Okay, then we'll take this and we will export a super compressed version. (16 kilobits). Okay. Wants to go down to 8,000 hertz, which is fine. Okay, we've got to copy it over from... Gosh, where do we save it on? villageTrack 16 kilobits. So we'll put this in the repo. And it's just called villageTrack. Okay, let's hear it. See, once it gets squished, we might want to boost the gain a bit, but I don't want the music super overpowering. I just kind of want it. Okay, I think I do want to just boost the gain a bit. We can always turn it down in the export or in the game itself, but it's just a little too quiet, I think. That is the biggest song we have at 200 kilobytes, but that's still pretty small, so. Gosh, where is it? Okay. 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 Let's put it in our game. Okay, so we've got 3 new tracks. So let's import the sound audio sources. Okay, so we've got Mage's Castle. We've got Village. And we've got... What was the last one? Dark Forest. I think I like the Dark Forest the best. Okay. Okay, so we've got them in our OST global table. So now we just need to say which songs go to which scenes. So we kind of have to pull open our minimap to find this easily. Okay, so yeah, I think so. Like, I think Explore Track goes here, but this one will be Village Track. And then here, this will probably be Explore Track as well. Well, we'll see. We'll see how we like that, because this is 7.2. Oh, I'm printing the freaking Explore Track right over it. Let's take out the soundtrack print. Actually, I want to test it, so we want to put it maybe at 30 or 40. Okay, so Explore Track is on. We want Village Track to be 7.2, 7.1, 6.1, 5.1, 5.2. Okay. Okay, I gotta write these down. Okay, so 7.2. 7.1. This is 6.1. I don't know. I think 7.1 should actually be Explore Track. Village on 6.1. Okay, so this one, this is all village. 6-2, 6-1. Got that. 5-2 and 4-2 are all villageTrack. And then forest is all here. So forest is starting at 5-3, goes down to 6-3, then over to 5-4 and 6-4. And I think I want Dark Forest. I think I want to expand Dark Forest to be 6 screens in total because there's going to be some geckos there. I still want to keep the shortcut where it is, but Explore track is there. So let's just try to get those 2 songs in place. So, in our declarations, okay, this is just kind of how we do it. We just say which track goes to which scene, and our main handles the looping and only playing it once. darkForestTrack on 5-3 and 5-4 and 6-3 and 6-4. Okay, let's see if darkForestTrack is in there. This should have been it. 6-4. darkForestTrack is the OST on 6-4. darkForestTrack, yeah, OST and index darkForestTrack. Unless we did this wrong. darkForestTrack. MP3. darkForestTrack, yeah. MP3, okay. So what's going on? We do, we might have to do this. Oh, see, look. Okay, so we initialize every scene first with all their original tables. We set the OST to be Explore track string. But then we come in here and say the OST is now darkForestTrack. And then if you look at our main, we go to the OST and we say, where is it? Oh, okay. We gotta do this. Man, I don't like just the nested if blocks, but we basically say darkForestTrack. This is how we prevent it from playing more than once with the slam library. So we're saying, well, if our darkForestTrack is not playing, yo, what's up, Squinch? If it's not playing already, and our soundtrack global variable is equal to a darkForestTrack, then we want to go ahead, stop whatever might be playing, and go ahead and play, set the volume of the darkForestTrack to be whatever volume we decide. And then play the darkForestTrack. So let's hear if we switch to the Dark Forest now. Oh. Ah, see, it should change, man. We aren't assigning the soundtrack to be equal to Dark Forest. Like right here. See, we're not ever... Where do we assign soundtrack? right here, we assign it to be, we do it upon a warp zone at least. We should do it on a scene change also. I don't see where we're doing it on a scene transition. Huh. Right now we only have it on a warp zone, not a scene transition. So we might have to just assign it on a scene transition too, a lot like how we do it here. So let's go to our finish shifting function here. Do we do any soundtrack thing here? No. Okay, well, did we really? Oh, let me test something real quick. Did we have any scene transitions from... We don't, only on a warp zone. You can have a function that takes a track as a variable. Check if the current track is the track that was passed. Change it to new track if they're different. Yes, that is good. Yeah, I don't like the else if. It's nasty. So yeah, we will do that. We need to go to our finish shifting. See, this is a warp zone. We only do it for a warp zone right now. Or for starting the game or whatever. So we kind of need... finish shifting. Okay, yeah, we'll do it right here. So basically, once we finish shifting, we want to assign, once we update our map, right? So like finish shifting, we should say that our, we need to do this once we've assigned our new map right here. So current map gets next map. So once that's happened, we can say, okay, well now soundtrack variable is now going to be equal to the new current map .ost, which is whatever. So now it should switch it when we scene transition. Let's see. I don't hear it. Oh, it's so quiet. We've gotta normalize it. Let's just open it real quick. We'll just normalize it. Loudness, you know? So here, is that our freaking repo? Yeah. So darkForestTrack. Yeah, it's really quiet. So we'll just boost it up. I hear some, it sounds like a screeching wheel almost back there. Let's see if it sounds like that in the game. Let's see. We might put on the begin shifting too. It's not bad actually. I think we need to do a little bit better normalizing this before we export to MP3, because when we tweak the MP3, it just stretches it and makes it sound nasty. So I think we'll try normalizing it here in the wave. And then we will export as MP3 once it's normalized in the wave. That should sound better. Oh, what? It's currently open for editing and cannot be overwritten. Okay. How is it open? darkForestTrack. Let's try it again. Okay, that seemed to work. Oh, that's why VLC had it open. Yeah. See, I don't hear that like squealing anymore. Yeah, we want to make any changes in the wave and then export from there. For sure. Okay, it should sound fine in game now. Oops. God, it still sounds quiet. Still sounds quiet. Compared to the other ones, let's see. So it sounds like villageTrack is just like super loud. Let's analyze it. It's about -16 LUFS. So let's see what the Dark Forest MP3 export is. Why does it look so quiet? Yeah, 24 LUFS. It's like 10 LUF difference. 8 LUF difference. Let's try this again. Let's close this. Let's take our Dark Forest wave. Yeah, see, this is -18 LUFS. Let's compress it just a tiny bit. I think we will. It's probably a decent idea to normalize the loudness so that at least it's consistent. So I'll just do like a little compression to the drums here. So we can try to hit this 16 LUF target. Okay, we're at 16. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's save this wave. We will re-export a proper 16 kilobit darkForestTrack right here. And we will immediately open it and check the loudness. Let's see. darkForestTrack. It's not this one. It is the one in the OST folder right here. Okay. So now, see, dude, why is it so quiet? We've got to be exporting it somewhere else because this is not the same one. That's still the -23 one. Where did we save it? Dark Forest Wave. Yes. So this one is, yeah, the 16 loves. Let's try this again. Export. We'll save it. Dark Forest Mixdown. Okay, Dark Forest 2. Dude, why does it get so quiet? I don't get why it. Yeah, see, and then we introduce the noise when we crank it. What the heck is going on? I'm going to try to do it at 32 kilobits and see if that just changes anything. I don't get why. Or let's try 24 kilobits. This is darkForestTrack 3. 24 kilobits, 8-bit depth, MP3. Let's try this. Yeah, dude, what the heck? It just crushes them all. So maybe this is weird because it crushed that one too to 23 lufs. So why is it that our Explore track didn't get crushed like that? Because if we open up our Explore track, and or the title track, see, Explore track is 16.9. So why did that one keep its loudness? Yeah, what the heck? Explore track, 8,000 hertz. It's all the same stuff. 16 kilobit MP3. It's all the same. But if we open up the wave file, wave file is 17 lufs. What the heck? Okay. Oh, did we just crash? I guess what we can do, I don't know, we can do our best to kind of normalize. I guess we can do our best to normalize to a certain loudness, and then we can just adjust. We can have like custom gain settings for each song. I don't like that. I don't know what else we can do though, because this isn't very useful to me. Because like no matter what we normalize the wave file, it just exports like whatever the hell it wants. So let's try the villageTrack wave file and see if title track mixdown, explore track, dungeon track, forest track. Where is our villageTrack? Okay, let's see. 16 lufs, perfect. Yet, when we have the villageTrack, 16 kilobits, look how quiet it gets. What the fuck? It's almost the same thing. It just, we lose like 10 dBs. Why does it do that? Let's try this again. Let's just see, because this is 16 LUFS. Like I would assume that it's just because we're going only to 16 kilobits, but then our freaking title song is 16 LUFS after it gets compressed, and I just don't get it. Is there like a preserved loudness thing? We're not doing anything different here. Okay, well, negative 20, negative 24 LUFS is just way too quiet for this thing. Let's see. I just don't want wave squinge because it's uncompressed. I'm trying to keep the sound files really small, especially for the music, because there's like 2-minute tracks on the music, you know. So like the wave file here is like, you know, let's see, because like for example, the Explore track MP3 is 100 kilobytes, 130 kilobytes. But the wave is Explore Mixdown right here. This is 21 megabytes. So 200 kilobytes versus 21 megabytes file size difference from wave, 32-bit depth, you know, which, I mean, that's overkill. I just thought that I just wanted the smaller file size, but I don't get why it gets so much quieter. I guess maybe we can just boost the bit depth a bit, or the bit rate a bit, and hopefully it won't be so quiet. Let's try it. So let's try the Dark Forest. Let's see, we start out, at 1688. Yeah, I think we just need to boost the bit rate. I just don't get, like, I would be fine with this if the title track didn't work perfectly at 16 LUFS. Like, why did that one work? Maybe we did the wrong bit depth, or the bit rate. Let's try 32 kilobits. Let's double it, and we'll export this as a ForestTrack 4 just to see. We'll call it 32 kilobits. Dude. Let's try that. It's still quiet. Just as quiet. Negative 23 LUFS. I mean, I guess we could boost it. Because the thing is, too, I don't know if this is... I think when I deliver the real game, when the real game is ready, I think we'll do the wave files. It's just that for the Git repo, I just don't want a bunch of huge files in there, so I guess we can just boost it. I think we just boost it. And if it crackles, it crackles, but it's whatever. Oh my gosh, this is junk. Okay, so let's find our wave file for Mage's Castle. Let's see what loudness we're at. 14. Okay. I'm gonna try to just maybe normalize maybe to 12 LUFS, and then maybe that will help the loudness when we export. So let's try that. So we'll try this with magesCastleTrack. We're at -11 LUFS. We'll try that. Yeah, it really doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just like, it's the inconsistency that kind of confuses me. Let's do this where we export Mage's Castle. Mage's Castle. We'll try the 16 kilobits. We'll just see. Okay, let's see. So that was almost -12 LUFS for Mage's Castle, 16 kilobits. And then when we open it now, it's at -18, which is a bit louder, 6 LUFS louder. Okay, so let's try this. So Mage's Castle is now 18 LUFS, which is better. So what we can do, let's just copy it over one at a time. So the Mage's Castle 16 kilobits is the new Mage's Castle music right here. And we'll just take this out. magesCastleTrack. Okay, we need 2 more. We need our villageTrack. Let's do the same thing. Let's go down to like -12 LUFS. Okay, so we're at -12 LUFS. Oh my gosh, that's loud. Okay. We will export this as, this is villageTrack 16 kilobits. Let's try it. Why does it not let me do it? Okay. -18 again. Okay, I mean, if we just boost it. I'm looking at OBS. It looks like we dropped like 700 frames, so it's probably the stream, unfortunately. And Xfinity is charging me $40 more a month now for no reason. Okay, so this norm one, let's copy that over. This is the villageTrack. So the last thing we need is our darkForestTrack normalized. So let's do that. Let's see what the LUFs are. I'm hoping 18. Cool. Yeah, I think for like the actual for like the Steam build, we'll probably not compress the audio this much. Just for the repo, I think I want the small files in there. Cuz the Git repo with all the changes and stuff is like all the hidden Git files, it's kind of bloating up, especially because of all the old web builds that used to be in there. Okay. So we just need this normalized darkForestTrack in there. Okay, let's try it. That sounds much more normal. Okay. We need to fix our stop OST. I don't think we have our stop OST for a warp zone. Or oh yeah, Squinch. You've been saving up those coins? Heck yeah, dude. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. That's a lot. What do we do here? Because our soundtrack gets turned into dungeon track. And if the dungeon track is not already playing, I'm going to stop OST, play. I think I want to move the soundtrack assignment to the begin shifting. But I don't think that'll fix this issue. We want to pull the OST from the next map. Dude, that is pretty fat. 60K you're sitting on? We're just not stopping it, man. You could use a key value pair for the track. Oh, use a key value pair for the track name and the volume. I do like that. I do like that. I think we will end up doing something like that. I did just find out why the stop OST was working or was not working is because we don't have stop darkForestTrack here. Now, before we forget, let's just might as well say we stop the other two also. So we'll stop the villageTrack if it is. Stop the village, dark forest, mages, CastleTrack. Okay. Yeah. It feels right on finish shifting, doesn't it? I mean, we might change it so it fades out. If we're shifting, we could fade out the OST volume, and then by the time we play it, we reset it to its original volume. So maybe that's the move. Okay, after we assign our new map, right here, we're going to put in the soundtrack assignment, and it's going to be not the next map, but the current map. Might be easier to have a table for all the tracks and loop through the table. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, I like that. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, for sure. I mean, it already is a table, so we could do that. That's a great idea. It's called Stop OST. Where do we define it? Right. Yes. So for tracks in pairs, OST, do OST index track stop. See if that works. Seems to work. Yo, good idea, Squinch. Okay, so we want villageTrack in here, right? Okay, so let's get villageTrack in here. Dude. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I love that. Yeah. So now just as I insert keys into that OST table, stop OST will stop any of those tracks, which is what I wanted to do. So that definitely works. Okay. It's in our declarations. Okay, Dark Forest. Okay, cool. So Dark Forest seemed to be working. We just want our villageTrack to be on all of these certain scenes. So I know we want a 7.2 to have villageTrack. And 6.1. And 6.2, 5.2, 4.2. Okay. I think that's it. Let's see. I have long given up on most efficient squinch. I'm like at the just bodge it together so we can ship, you know? What the heck? It knows it's a villageTrack, but we're not. We did the same freaking crap, man. When we go to do our OST, we got to do our freaking else if. I hate that thing. Where is it? Yes. Village track. Okay, it should probably be on this one too. 7.1. Oh, and we need to fix. Oh man, we fucked up our dark palace, our dark dungeon here. If we look at our dark. Oh my god, dude, what the? Oh, see, look at this. Our freaking. Why did. For some reason, we just imported a bunch of bad tiles on the top level? The heck? I don't know how we did that. Where did the rest of our thing go? What the? I guess that is the whole thing. Might be worth doing the inverse when you want to play. Set the current track to a song. Yes. So when soundtrack is equal to a string, we'll see if that string's already playing. If it's not already playing, let's go ahead and play it. Yes. I think you're right on that. Global map. Let's see where we do that. This. Okay, so instead of this junk, we'll see. Let me see. When you want to play a track, set the current track to a song, loop through the table. Yeah. So we would, for song tracks in pairs, OST, we would say, well, if our soundtrack, or if our soundtrack is equal to, well, let's see. We want to ask if it's playing but we have to. Soundtrack is the global variable that holds whatever the active song is. So we want to do something like if the soundtrack is equal to the given song that's in that table, then we want to say, and just basically the same thing where we say, well, if the OST of that song is not playing, then we want to play it. But first we want to stop any other song, and then also set volume, OST volume, and also play. You could have a function to play a new track. Pass in the string for the track you want to play. Check if it's not already playing. Loop to the table for match. Play the song. Yeah, I think that's kind of what this is already doing. Well, yeah, like we don't need the function because the way soundtrack is being populated is on a scene transition already, so that's kind of covers that function. But the same idea here, where it's like, well, we loop through our OST when our soundtrack is equal to the current song. We're seeing if it's already playing. If it's not already playing, then we want to play it and stop any previous OST. Let's see. I always get like a little jaded like that, like when it works like that, that I'm like feeling like I didn't do it right, but it's working. We need to add the dungeon to the Dark Temple. Yeah. Oh. Dude, Dark Temple's brutal. Get me out of here. I should have checked the freaking index of that thing. So Dark Temple is, oh, it's not 7-1. It's when we teleport. We teleport over here. Oh, come on, dude. Dark Temple's right here, so it's at a 110, 111, 112. 112. Yeah, and that's kind of what we're doing with this OST table, is we just define what soundtrack is for that scene, and then whenever we switch to it or warp to it, it should play that song. Not explore track. Dungeon track. 112. I want like a little fade out to it too. Dude. Okay. Gosh, yeah, we didn't hear on 812. Fuck. Okay, so let's just make sure we've got the village music going all the way up Main Street and up to the refinery and up to the dock up there. And then make sure... Nice. Son of a... Oh, it's a 5-1, 5-1. Okay, so that's right. So we need 5-1. That looks right. Okay, so we just need 5-1 on villageTrack also. Nice. Yeah, we need the refinery music still, but... Nice. Oh, I like the darkForestTrack a lot. Oh, sounds so cool. We lose some of that crunchiness when we normalize. Okay. Oh. All right, we're pretty well set. I mean, I miss the crunchiness of... Yeah, I miss the crunchiness of Dark Forest. I think I want to redo this. Just the Dark Forest, just because I like the... When the drums kick in, it just sounds so cool. Sweet. That should be it. I like this Dark Forest Track 5 with the crunchier drums. Okay. Man, I can't really hear it. The drums are so quiet. I think it's just a limitation of the 16 kilobits a second, you know? Oh, we need Mage's Castle. We didn't even add Mage's Castle yet. Okay, so we need Mage's Castle in 1019. 1019 and 1018. 1019 and 1018. 1019 and 1018. Okay, Mage's Castle track. Okay, let's try it. It should work with the new and improved squinge method. Yeah, I don't know. Village probably makes sense for over here too. Yeah. Yeah, we might just want to boost it a bit. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I think boost it just a bit. I do think I want to add a fade out on a transition, you know? I don't know if I'll do that tonight, though. Gosh, it's already 10. Okay, so I want village here. I want village on 8292. 8292 village. Nice. 8292 village. Okay. 8292 village. Yeah, because it would be nice if instead of stop OST just completely stopping the song, it would instead fade to 0 loudness over the course of a second, and then once it's at 0, then we can put the new track. Yeah, this is feeling better. Nice. This is feeling great. Okay, I think I will call it there for the night. We fixed our Dark Temple. We added darkForestTrack, villageTrack, and magesCastleTrack all as soundables in our new audio source in our OST table. So we'll just git commit and say we added add magesCastleTrack, villageTrack, darkForestTrack to OST. And we'll get push. Great. Okay. All right. So I will call that. I still need to make the refinery music. That's the only one we need. I think for now I'll put Mage's Castle Track in the inn on Main Street because it's supposed to be a bit ominous. So I think it's okay. But also I kind of want Mage's music to be unique to his own place. So maybe I will just make another kind of neutral kind of, no melody, but kind of like ambient feel for the innkeeper's inn. And then we'll run credits here and we'll find someone to raid. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. Let's see. We're going to raid Salto because he did the art for our game and he's a homie. So we'll raid out to Salto. Let's say what's up. Give him a follow if you have not. He's a wonderful artist. And I'll catch you later. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.